Good afternoon, the great people of Biafra all over the world. Good afternoon, the great people of Africa. And you are welcome to this important information that I want to convey to you. While you are joining, kindly invite others to join. While you are joining, kindly invite others to join. Because I want to see people that will take this information. This information must go through all IPOB, must go around to reach every IPOB, because it is very, very important that you understand what we are doing. It is very, very important that when your enemy speaks, you will be able to pick up very, very important information from their words, because they will always make a mistake, no matter how clever they are. So while you are joining us, kindly invite other people to join. Invite other people to join. Before we will proceed this, to give you very important information with regards to this interview that you are seeing in front of your screen. Because this interview tells you everything you want to know. This interview tells you everything you want to know with regards to the struggle, with regards to the fight in IPOB struggle, with regards to how they are feeling the spikes of what you are doing sitting at home. Because it is very, very important that you understand that what you are doing is indeed yielding a very great and important result. The quest we are at now is Nnamdi Kanu. A very, very important quest, because being committed against him has been committed against him. A crime, international crime, has been committed against him. So, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu should be released. There is no negotiation. We don't need to negotiate with anybody with regards to the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, because it looks like so many of you in IPOB are not even aware that what you are doing is indeed affecting these people, these enemies who came together and took away your leader. They came together and took away your leader, believing that once they take away your leader, and that is the reason why they are not trying to start any process of him in the court, because they want this IPOB. They believe that once they take him away, this struggle is going to collapse. Like all these compromised people that every day bringing different propaganda, different ways to fight in this struggle. Those are the ones these people are looking up to make sure they collapse the struggle. But we are not going to let them do so, because Biafra is a divine mandate from Chukwu Okike Abiama. Biafran restoration is a divine mandate from Chukwu Okike Abiama, and there is nothing anybody will be able to do about it. Be you wherever the department you find yourself in IPOB, I am here to tell you that Biafra is a mandate of heaven that no one will be able to remove. No one will be able to compromise this struggle. Your enemy is feeling the spikes of what is going on. They are feeling the spikes of what is going on. All you need to do is to remain resolute and consistent. while you are joining us, invite others to join. We are going to kickstart this program when I see a good amount of people to join us. But for now, we are going to have a short break before we proceed. So, as I am saying, what we are going to show you right now and what you are going to listen from this interview, maybe it will change your mind for those of you who are against whoever you are against. Maybe after paying attention to this interview, it will change your mind from being against one another in this struggle, because this is the only thing your enemy want from you. Your enemy only want you to keep fighting until the struggle collapse. But Mazen Nnamdi Kanu made it clear that it will take them 1 century. It will take them 1 century to be able to destroy IPOB. So for those of you who believe that you have arrived or who believe that you know better than others, I want to clarify you. I want to inform you today, because those decisions you are running away from making is the same decision that is yielding a very, very important result. It is yielding a very, very important result, very, very significant result. So no matter how you want it to be, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu must be released unconditionally. And that is the only thing we are going to settle for. If they want peace in Biafra land, if they want sit at home to stop, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu should be released. And anybody who is going to preach to you different thing, you must beware of that person. You should beware of that person. Because what we are doing is more spiritual than physical. What we are doing is more spiritual than physical. It is high time you inform this government and this so-called political elite that whatever they are doing with your life, enough is enough. It is very, very important that you inform them that it is enough. That is the reason why you need to leave every of your differences behind and focus on the thing that is yielding result, because the only thing you need is result. The only thing you need is a result. You must leave everything that you are fighting for behind, everything that you are fighting against, or the conflict of interest, jealousy, envy. You must leave it behind and join the winning approach. You must join the winning approach that is affecting what you are fighting for, that is taking a significant effect on what you are fighting for. Let us hear this interview quickly. The people who are not joining us, they will listen to the podcast. Try as much as you can to share this message while you are at it. Pay very good attention. Pay very, very good attention. Because the most important thing is we defeat our enemy.
APC na Nigeria. Ihe anyị na-ekwu bụ okwu akpụ n'ọnụ bụ okwu gbasara mbata nke.
For those of you who are not able to hear this, you can get yourself a translator that will be able to be giving you exactly what this is talking about. But I will try to analyze it. That's why I said to you, I am trying to compile this interview. So, pay very good attention as we proceed.
Onye bụbu minista njem ụgbọelu bụ Femi Fani-Kayode. Akụkọ na-ewu ewu taa bụ na ọ pụtara n'otu APC banye na na ọ pụtara na otu PDP banye na APC o wee na-akpọtụ. Nwafọ Igbo so na ndị tinyere ọnụ na ya bụ okwu dịka ọ na-ekpo ọkụ. Anyị wee sị ka anyị jụọ ọnya ihe kpalitere nyanwa anyị ji wee tụnye ọnụ n'ụdị okwu ọnya kpara mere ka anyị ji wee kpọọ ya okwu mbelede anyị kpọkwana ya dịka ezi nwafọ ọ bụ ọzọ anyị. Maazị Igbokwe, biko gwa ndị Igbo ihe kpatara ihe ichere maka ọpụpụ Femi Fani-Kayode pụrụ na otu PDP wee banye APC. Ihe ikwuru maka ya, ihe mere ji wee kwuo ya. Gaa n'ihe anyị na-ege gị ntị.
Na ndọrọndọrọ ọchịchị nwere ike ije ebe sọ ife ahụ demokrasi ebe sọ gị n'ọdụ mana nke ka Fani-Kayode ọ dị egwu nwere ebe ndị anyị na-asị ibe gị ọkwụ na ife mmefu
ntị anyị dị ọfụma. Gaa n'ihu.
O nwere ka nke ya dị aga otegolu ọ sị kama anya ya abanye abụ PDP banye APC ya nwụọ. Ọ sị na Buhari na ọnwụgo ife niile vice president ọ sị na-akakpọ onye ọbụla ka ọ na-akarị amaghị enweghị ike ịlọta ife niile ife oti n'ọnụ ya tata ụnyaahụ otego o ji agbagharị mkpụrụ n'ọnụ ụzọ nsị a n'anya achọrọ ya n'anya achọrọ ya ọ nkịrịka mmadụ na-enweghị uru ọba olivi na ọ ma ekwu.
Chetakwa na anyị nọ n'ikuku ka anyị mara ụdị afọ anyị na-akpọ mmadụ ma ọ bụ okwu ị na-ekwu banyere.
Onye sị na prezidenti anwụọ na ọhụrụ ya nwere ife sọrọ ebe ọ na-ekwu omeghe ọ na ife sọrọ ebe ọ na-ekwu so anyị sị na ọ bụ nkịrịka mmadụ ọ bụrụ ife ịgbago anyị na-eche na-asị kedu uru ọ ga-abara ndị APC kedu uru ọ ga-aba and ibe ga-amakwanụ mmadụ ma ọ bụrụ mmadụ ịnọ ije ebe a echi ije ebe a echi ije ebe a ọ bụ Toshiba fan ụmụ ya na-akpọ Toshiba fan ofe otu a ibe ga-ama mmadụ n'olu ofu ebe since the 80s ka ndị wee nọ na progressive camp wee ruo tata SDP 1993, drag AG, AC, ABC, ACN, APC. Consistency. All the mmadụ ma ọ dị njọ ma ọ dị mma ị nọ n'ebe ị nọ ọrụ ije ebe a tata echipụtaga ebe a onwere onye na-aka ewezighị asa ezigbo mmadụ mgbe akwụcha ebe niile ọ na-ekwu mịbata echi ọkwụkwa n'olu n'ofu ebe
mana ọ bụrụ nya bụ onye mbụ na-esi pati banye pati ọzọ na Naịjirịa. Ọtụtụ ndị nọ na APC kịta abụghị ndị APC ka ha bụ. Ụfọdụ ha esibugo na PDP banye, ụfọdụ sibu na APC banye PDP sikwa na ya ọ bụrụ mbụ ka ọ ihe na-emeli ka ọ bụ. Nya kedu ihe kpatara nke Fani Kayode dị iche?
Nke dị iche nụ Gbenga Daniel batara enweghị IP gọvanọ of Cross River enweghị IP. Ndị a bụ mmadụ nọ, ndị a bụ mmadụ. O nwere ife ị ga-emekata si onye ọbụzụkwa mmadụ. Ịnụ ka anyị kwuru okwu ọ dịsịpụ na-abata n'ịnụ ka anyị kwuru okwu echi Jonathan former president banye onwe onye ekwu okwu about it maka ife na anyị ma onye ọ bụ ife onye na-eme nkwusasị okwu tata echi okwu ọzọ onwe onye ga-ete eke serious onye asịrị akwa onye a onwe uru ọba na APC I'm telling you.
Mana APC nabatara ya.
They are trying to law good luck Jonathan. The reason why I am starting this interview from the beginning, and we are going to make sure that we listen to it to the end so that you will get every picture of what I am saying, because this is actually not the important part of this interview, but I want to play it. While we are playing it, more people will be joining us so that you will see they are actually luring Goodluck Jonathan, and Goodluck Jonathan is actually coming closer and closer and closer and closer because he wants to contest 2023. He wants to go and contest for 2023. But that is not the reason why we are here. Keep on paying very good attention because we are going to expose the ideas of whatever this man said just in few minutes' time.
Ọ kwuru si na ọ bụghị ego kpatara ya ji wee
o nwere ego nwere aka ọrụ nwee ọ na-arụ
o nwere ihe ọzọ ikwu o nwere ihe ọzọ ikwuru na okwu ikwuru pụtara na ka ọ pụtachara banye na APC. Ikwuru si na ngị nwa nọ kemgbe nọgide na APC na Abuja akpọbere gị mana nyanwa na ọ gbarago ogo ahụ onye isi ala mana ngị nwa nọ na the party kemgbe akpọrọ gị na Abuja.
No, yeah, the mother got a baby. I'm comfortable.
He want to change the story now. He just want to change the story now because this is politicians. He lamented because all this while he's been ranting, calling Biafra people or IPOB his problem, calling IPOB criminals, believing that the federal government will call him to give him maybe a brown envelope. That's what he's been believing. But they ignored him like a fool that he is. He's been ranting, denying his people. They ignored him. That is exactly the reason why he is actually fighting, because they acknowledge Femi Fani Kayode. They acknowledged him and he went to see the imposter in Aso Rock. But this old man, a fool at 40, has been ranting in the media, selling out IPOB and Biafra struggle, selling out his people, That is the reason why he is jealous. He is trying to deny the fact that he lamented that he's been selling his people, but the federal government could not recognize him. But today they recognize the sellout who sold Sunday Boho and Mazen Namde, sold Sunday Boho and Mazen Namde. He is calling him a poor man, that he went to take an envelope from the imposter. Pay attention.
I don't know where he need. Come on now, when the otu anọ kịta alụm ABC publicity secretary na Lagos for close to 15 years. Okay, na even maybe.
Ntimodia.
Na
Ntimodia.
Plus 15 years. Now, Urupa chairman the conference of APC publicity secretaries for 6 years. Yeah, APC publicity secretaries across Nigeria. For no never happen. I will be their chairman. I will make 6 years before. So, I'm a more problem I like that. We want to support our son. When they now support the APC and they go that and they be headed today. I'm comfortable. I'm just speaking for other people. I'm comfortable. I'm not getting a Lagos. I'm more happy. I cannot be said actually. I'm my way party, but I'm more how to take care of our supporters. The BDP, if I were kind of I put them and then I will go. Instead of keeping your hand ready, more of folk in your can. I then go now. When Obasanjo on a power, about 2003 to 2007. Somebody just called us because I don't go back too long. I got Obasanjo. We didn't go there for money. If only I would keep. Now, great. I thank you. You said it. That's just check we are talking about. It's not money. Oh, I want to name the money. I'm more than on the mother there. So, all those people, because I'm not at a poor, I say, have yet. Now I say, how good, don't care. Okay, with chairman APC, the publicity secretary, APC, I was a chairman for 6 years. I did a lot of workshop I did in Abuja. Called by the national APC. I went up there. I said, look, now our members who APC publicity secretary now council. Who will in the publicity secretary APC in a state APC and APC in a chamber to run the organization or to run the party. See me, see all of them yellow haka. When you need to or more about the body. Lagos State hosted them. We hosted them 2 times in Lagos and treated them very well. We will be any apart from Benue, we will be any other state host to Hama and the publicity secretaries. So the idea, who don't you know do is somebody and I got it and been on there for years. One got only about BDP, about Ego Bonacho, Mufanikari. One ego Aguna Ego.
Oku na agụ ada agịa na nya mwezi nya si.
Onye tuba na agụ na abịa. O ji Nigeria ugbo onwe ego ga reform. Ihe ndị a niile tọ na agbari nke aghara agbara eje tribunal. Na ọ na-agbagharị na.
Okwu ọzọ si n'okwu apụta bụ na ndị mmadụ si na maka ka okwu a na-apụta ka okwu gbasara ihe ndị gọvanọ ọdịda anyanwụ gọvanọ ọdịda anyanwụ na-ekwu maka VAT maka ihe ikwu ọ dị ka onye akpata ndị mmadụ si na ọ dị ka ike APC agwụgworo.
Just pay very, very good attention for you to understand that this government have sidelined this man. I want you to know that this government, that this man has been championing their cause, have sidelined this man. This man is being sidelined. That's why his languages is changing. His languages is changing. But pay very, very good attention. We have not gotten to the path where I want you to, where he is going to expose their feelings towards IPOB and towards the modus of operandi of IPOB. I am going to take you there. Just Stay tuned and don't go anywhere. Make sure you pay attention. You are going to pick up something.
gụwa gogu na ọ dịgokwa ka na ebido ịkatọ gọọmenti maka ihe ikwu banyere ya gba anyị okwu n'eze kọwala anyị ebe isi abịa n'okwu a gbasara okwu VAT anụnwa ị na-ekwu maka justice na kepukepu so ya na ọdụ ka ị chọrọ isi na APC pụọ n'ọdụ ka APC ejugo gị na iji na obere kịta wee na-agbafe ụkwụ n'afọ
n'ebekwanụ okenye ada mụ aka ekpere nka since the 80s and 90s I nọ na progressive camp. I had a change, even every day. I had a change every day. So no worry, I just even the who were concerned as a concerned member of APC, we want people who are working. Bunite ndị mmadụ mala ebe ndị ba ndị ka ndị otu anyị nọ na steeti na ndị ba ndị otu anyị nọrọ na power ebe APC nọrọ na power ka ịma na ha nwere need instead of it calling palopas Toshiba fan they do this way he goes this way he goes this way he goes that. We are having consistent. I've told you since the 90s 1993 we've been in the progressive camp. We don't change. I go need Abuja to go and drink tea or Jekamana Mayo to guy one and then I'm not a poor man by this standard. I thank God for that. If I no one that party for years unrecognized since 2013 they have been in
People like him, he believed that selling his people and selling his heritage will elevate him in their partisan politics. He believed that selling his people, his heritage, is going to elevate him. That is the reason why he is beating around the bush. But he does not know that there is something called the law of karma. It is on him, it is following him. All I need from you is to pay attention to this interview. Everything is going to be clear to you. Every question that you've been asking yourself, you are going to get the answers from this one man, not to talk about the rest of the interview they have conducted.
No, I own there because they can go there. They will leave those people. Oh, well, they need to send hotels, international hotels. Oh, no, even
kedu ife nwere ike ikwu maka ebe ndị gọvanọ ndị ndịda anyanwụ kwuru n'okwu gbasara VAT? Ịma na ha mere nzukọ abalị ome na Enugu. Kedu ihe na-echiche gị banyere ihe ha ebe ha kwụ?
No. See what federal government na-etinye aka bụ too much. And in this states na agbada ịna nka hapụ VAT for them. Ọ bụ na ịma rapụ ya ka enyi ego ọfụma.
Ya ịkwadoro ndị gọvanọ ka ịkwadoro na nka.
Yes, ya na-ekwu dị mma. Federal government na-amana etinye aka. There are certain states anya ụfọdụ ha bụ Lagos and few other states had very weak. So Rapo had that one. Already federal government and aka ha juru eju. Even na talk with small money. Hapo even insist as a state well the largest chunk of it. Even like 70, see the federal government 30. Or you happen to have the entire money. It will help. Almost state in a house of the state in the Lagos now has of money, because everybody now here, everybody now there, everybody now there in Lagos, everyone now develop again, everyone now there. So you need to just states aka. enwere paucity of funds so onye ọbụla na-achọ ebe isi nweta something ya federal gọọmenti ịkọleta nka ebe ọbụla aka gị bịa ebe ọbụla aka gị bịa hapụrụ ụzọ kwụsịrị ebe aka na-akpọ true federalism hapụrụ ha some money ka ha nwee ike na-eme ife kwesịrị na ha ga-eme ọhọ ife ọbụla eme ka mmadụ ebulu efere na-eji Abuja ije ya ego ọ dụrụ mmanụ ọ ya ha na-ekwu and ọdụ justified but they enwe too much money na the center enwe too much power na center hapụrụ steeti ka ha generate electricity mba hapụrụ steeti ka ha mee nke mba yes kpọkọrọ ibe niile n'aka onwe nke ị nwere ike emechaa ife niile a ịmaka ọnwụ na steeti ka ha hapụ steeti ka ha rụọ ọkụ nke na Lagos ya na-enwe 24 power supply now actually wanted to do it na ife na Haji si na ọ nọ na exclusive list n'elu ya ka anyị nọ it's too big and when the federal government aka ha juru eju ha rapụ certain things for state government to be doing hapụrụ ha ya and they will survive instead of every time efere na-eji abụrụ na ahịa ego. That's not what we're talking about. Let's practice if I na-akpọ true federalism.
Are you listening? This is what your representatives, those so-called elite of your state, they are going to the Abuja to beg for money. That is the reason why they don't realize that what they're supposed to be doing, because they don't realize that they need to fight for their heritage. They don't realize that they need to defend their land, because they want to go to the federal government with a plate to beg for money, just like these helpless people on the road. That's exactly what he is saying. He is referring to his fellow politicians in the South, because they want to be begging for money from the federal government. That is the reason why when the federal government have fart, it does not smell. When the federal government releases this evil gas, it does not smell. That's why they will be able to allow this federal government to come into your land and kill people and go away with it, get away with it, off the book. Because whatever this government is doing is off the book. He is indeed countering the federal government that he is indirectly countering the federal government. He doesn't want to come to the party and say exactly, because he is only brave when it comes to his people. He is only a brave man when it comes to the IPOB and Biafra struggle. He becomes a very brave man. He said, let's pay attention. I don't want to put words into his mouth. You will hear him yourself. There is a lot of his word is full of words. His mouth is full of words. Pay very good attention. Keep sharing the video, inviting others to join.
Not about government, like federal highways. Federal government can build roads. Hand it over to state for maintenance.
Also, the key.
You could do road maybe it up. Also, the road maybe an our federal government.
Also, the key be the cow back and mere na ụfọdụ ọwụwa anyanwụ ndị be ha nyabụ ọgbakọ mere na mpaghara nke ha na ha abịa ha nọ ndị osote ha bụ ndị bịara nyabụ ọgbakọ. Kedu ihe ịhụtara na nyabụ ihe?
O nwere ike na ọ na-eme gọvanọ nwere ike be indisposed onwe ka arụ adịrị onwe ike wụrụ nwere ebe ọzọ ebe you send their deputy ọbịa afọ ha na N'Enugu, I think Southeast then called full deputy governor there. South then called deputy governor now there, which means now 4 governors there. Then 2 deputy governors there. In fact, yes, 2 deputy governors there. But I had 6 states now South. So it's not bad. It's not bad. So as to this, 4 over 6, 80% now. And you cannot say na deputy governors na have or governors can have. Well, that's it. Only represent the governor. It's a governor. So when anything do, it's well attended. Lagos not there. All the critical states not there. Rivers not there. So nothing to worry about.
Okwu ọzọ n'ọnụ na Igbo bụ okwu ihe so sit at home a ndị otu IPOB kedu dịka onwe afọ Igbo ihe mere abalị ole na ole gara aga n'izu gara aga ebe ụmụ akwụkwọ na-eme ule aja ebe ahụ ga-achụsasị aha ma ebe emebiri ihe maka na ndị ahụ pụtara n'oge ha kpọrọ nọrọ n'ụlọ. Kedu ka isi wee fụnyawo ihe na-emenụ? Ile anya ka akwụkwọ nke anyị ma otu IPOB apụta na nkatọ ihe merenụ wuo na o nwere ndị na-eji ozi ha ezighi ha, mana ihe niile a na-emenụ gwa anyị echiche gị dịka nwa afọ Igbo amụrụ amụrụ.
Before he begin, I want you to pay very good attention. Share this video, invite others to hear, because this is the crucial part. I want you to pay very good attention. This is one of the crucial parts I want you to pay very good attention, because at the end of this, you will understand that what you are doing is taking a very significant effect.
ọ jọgburu onwe ya adị mma na otego anyị nọ n'okwu ọkwa ịma dịka gbasara IPOB ịma na eji ya na-akpọ m afa dị iche iche nke bụ na ọgọ nwaanyị nwụrụ
Atụbanya ha ị na-atụbanya na ha ga-abịa mbọsị ha.
atụmanya na ha ga-abịa n'edewe eche na ọbụla mmadụ na-ekwuru ebe ọhụrụ onye mfu ndị azụ ụjọ na-atụkwu onye mfu na na-enweghị ife onwe ozi onye mmanụ onye dị nchaji na onye polisi mkpọrọ sị na-abịa n'ekwerọsị ka a na-eje na-ewesị na-ewe na ndị IPOB ga na-je ọgwụ ofu onye na area command Nnewi mụọ ebe ahụ ọkụ kwutusia ụlọ ebe a ndị be anyị pụta na-akụrụ ha aka zara ride on bus na-akụrụ ha msụtụ ga-awụnye aka na si jebezie ife ihe ahụ ga-akọs ọkwa ihe a na-eme ihe ọ ga-akọs obere oge nwezi onye afụ n'Igbo la because ndị ori ndị ama ndị dị iche iche ete ikoko nwezi onye ma onye bụ onye anya ọda ebe onye ọda ebe onye ọda, and that is what we have been ife anyị na-ekwusi nsi na okenye a na-anọ n'ụlọ egwu ahụ maọbụ na ndị a na-emebi bara ya hụrụ ndị ha bụ ndị a sị na ha wa IPOB anyị mụrụ ndị ha bụ.
Are you paying attention? He denounces his heritage. He denounces whom he is. And he is embracing the other people. That is the reason why he will not come back to Biafra land. Very, very good attention, because he is going to confirm it himself. He's become a chicken.
I am already training. I am our family has. I am our tribe has. I am our Yohane. I took one out to do. And you put out. On the armful, you can then have a patrol for how I got you.
Record this word, because I'm going to make it clear to you. Where he said that is it these people that look like a truck pusher. I will explain it to you, and I will tell you where he is referring to. I will tell you exactly where he is coming from, what he is referring to, by saying what he just said now. Just recognize this word that he said, because we are coming back to that word. But for now, pay attention.
As to that wine, than that day, or wife open home. I got the wine. Only Javia, people do not get that. Dapa, or wife open it upon a commando's college.
Go you waga the wine, can you walk?
I got the wine, you know. If I look at that, I got my group in a Javia or Danaria, or wife open a commando's look. My dick, she make a tip and a baby, Nabani. See the implications. Now, a priest of an African church. Practicing a school market and an hour. Na Nemo State. Or the important time, can you accept that you mark from this jury and one at the star like Bob? Sino can coach a pato, you man have worker, how would priest down, Bamot York. The money end down every home phone about one sinner, street light in that hill. No, upon how do you know the mother half on Abba? Now, have the back who are good to suggest now, no monitor. Maybe in half you know satellite. If I do matter how foolish those people can be. Not enemy, but the land of civilization has been turned into the land of darkness, land of mediocrity. Can't you know you can do my attendant? Oh, but now I say, only see. I'm as a beast, as a body. Now say, or body or couldn't producing and that's the way we do another thing. Waka. I get believe when I made the song. Now, why you must say, guys, what ya? Now, now, one traders are not attaching it, and there are not extortion, no one attaching it.
What exactly he is saying, whatever he is referring to right now, is because of his fear. Now he is creating allegation to place it on the people that he rejected as his people. He is very scared. He's a chicken right now when he was talking, and he is seen as Jagaban of Biafra land. But today he is scared. I want you to pay attention to what he is said, that you are telling them when they must go to market and go to work. Have you seen that what you are doing is affecting them? For anybody who is telling you different from sitting at home, anybody who is telling you different from sitting at home, that person is enemy of this struggle. Anybody who is telling you different from sitting at home, that person is an enemy to this struggle. He's a saboteur. All you'll be needing now is to put a plan in place to extend this sit at home. This is the time you need to extend the solidarity. The reason why you should extend the solidarity is the only thing that will push these people to release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Otherwise, nothing else. Nothing else. Because if you come to protest, they are indeed definitely going to kill you. And you don't want to risk it. You do not want to risk it. That's why you must continue sitting at home. You need to actually extend the sit at home. Because even this guy himself, personally, he is losing a lot of money. On a Monday, is most whoever that brought that idea of sit at home, that person, he brought a very, very important idea. Even if whatever conspiracy that comes around and they want to turn it around, that idea must stand. God bless whoever that brought it. Even if you have changed your mind, it does not matter anymore. God have used you to do what you need to do. That is the reason why I keep telling you, pay attention to everybody. Then you will be able to realize. Because at the end of the day, your enemy will make a mistake. In every word they utter, there will be something. You will be able to extract a prima facie from that word that they have extracted. That's why in a justice system, they will someone that know the law and does not know how to defend themselves. They will tell you, I rather keep quiet until my lawyer arrived, or my legal support arrives. That is the reason why you must pay attention to every IPOB preacher, every IPOB influencer. Pay very good attention. Don't just come in and leave. Come in and leave. Pay very good attention and listen to their word. If you are an IPOB that is uncompromisable, you will be able to pick up who is a who and who is a criminal in this struggle, because these people, they are trying all their possible best to cripple IPOB struggle, to cripple Biafran struggle. Just someone like in the likes of what is his name? Ifeanyi Oba. He is indeed dishing out money. He is dishing out money. That is the reason why he tell you he will talk to his brothers. He will talk to his brothers. He have confidence because he's dishing out money. So at the end of the day, you need to pay very good attention. There is something I want to make it clear for you in this video. I want to make it very clear to you in this video. Pay very, very good attention for you to understand that what he believed, that he doesn't die. He is immortal. But today, his story is changing. His story is changing.
You must pay this money for you to be here. The buy now support. Onye buka uche udara na ma trans udara na floor. Ani ma even na na bucha na me before. Buta na ama no ko ga ake. I predicted it. Why ha? If I trade on so maybe it's no boss. As right now South is a commercial nerve center in Nigeria. It's a hall. Never Monday, even na Monday na ta anye mbosi afọ, unwere afia na akpa afọ market na day. Mbosi eji afọ whoever na amaji everybody no there. Monday mbosi eji afọ afia, mbosi eji ebibe ndị ụmụazị a.
Are you listening to him? These children, because these old witches and wizards that you call your political elites, they don't ever believe that a young will grow. They will never accept it that young shall grow. They call you children all the time. They is saying that you don't have anything doing. That is the reason why you are preaching Biafra. You don't have anything doing. That is the reason why you are fighting for this freedom. But it means that because they have never left anything for you to do. That is the reason why he assumed that you don't have anything doing. He is a criminal, a common criminal who steals from his people. At least you are trying to survive, doing whatever you are doing out there, outside the country, and yet he had the audacity to come to the media to tell you you don't have anything doing, you don't have anything that is yielding you income. That's the reason why he is You are preaching Biafra. And this is the time you need to prove him wrong. For those of you who are trying to attract bribe, trying to attract these people to come and bribe you, this is the time you need to prove these people wrong, because they don't believe that you will ever grow. They want you to remain in your predicament so that you will be seeing them as your God. They want you to keep calling them Father, Father, even when they're leading you to hell. That is what they want. But if you want to change your story, you need to remain resolute. You must remain formidable for you to change your story. It is indeed affecting them. It is indeed affecting them, I can assure you. If you continue what you are doing, because let them believe there is he is asking who is you. There is no leadership in IPOB right now. There is no leadership. Yes, there is no leadership. That is the reason why you are seeing people sitting at home, because it is on autopilot. If you want leadership to be restored in IPOB, release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. If you release him, you go to your work. You can go back to work anytime you want. There is something people from West Africa used to say, do me, I do you, God no go vex. What goes around comes around. You are holding them in a very, very sensitive part of their life. When you extend this sit at home, you will find Mazen Nnamdi Kanu appearing in his next court. But if you want to compromise this sit at home, they will tell you they don't have logistics to bring him. They have a logistic problem. That's why they could not present him to court. For those of you who indeed want Mazen Nnamdi Kanu released, you don't need to take order from anybody that you are not seeing. You need to take order from yourself, from that spirit of Biafra that is in you. That even when they have given the order to cancel sit at home, you refuse and you keep sitting at home in solidarity, because that is what the first message was, the best message and the divine message. That was the message of sit at home. I salute whoever brought that idea. I salute you. Even if you brought the message and they tackled you and they find another way to make you change your mind, I still salute you for bringing that initiative. Pay very good attention. Listen to him. You will understand that is indeed affecting them. They say you have no leadership. You have no leadership. People are killing people up and down. It is the government not realizing that these are government. There is a movie I played for you yesterday. How the government are using hoodlums. If you check my last night I did it very late. You will see exactly what is happening, because that movie is actually a very big lesson, a very, very big lesson towards what is happening to you right now. That movie, when Nollywood was doing their movie, when they do their movie, some of their movies are actually a prophecy. A prophecy. Because when you see prophecy, you don't recognize them. It is only when you see people lying to you. When you see people lying to you, using the name of God, then you will be able to recognize. That is your problem. When you see a divine prophecy, you don't recognize, you don't pay attention to it. You always want to pay attention to nonchalant and irrelevant things. That is the reason why you are not getting the picture all the time. That is the reason why you are not doing what you are supposed to. You must go and watch that last night broadcast and the video that I placed there. In that broadcast, you will see exactly what you are going through. The politicians is your problem. The politicians is the reason why the South is marginalized. And any of you who still want to take anything from this politician, these are the people you need to cast away from your community. They need to be abolished. And this one is already abolished. You will hear it from himself. You are going to hear it from him by himself. Because it is very, very important that you know when someone is looking at you and when someone is dangerously eyeing you. That is the reason why when Mazen Nnamdi Kanu speak to you, he tell you, pay attention. Messages does not come continually. When you are listening to every message, the reason why you must pay attention to it is messages is not consistent. It deviates. The messages will be coming. At some point, you deviate. At some point, it comes because you are a human. You are not a divine human. You are a sinful human. That's why the message will come. It is not consistent. It keeps going. That's why you must pay attention in order to get the full message. We must continue. And we are live, we are direct. It is 15 minutes on top of the hour. Regardless of your place of domicile, pay attention to this guy.
Even in the way I know, even I don't even in the way I know, what passport Nigeria ever next year, we have many investigations and found out. Even in the name of Wundi, Jena cities, not for many years, we are waiting. And that's the other people, and they believe we're still having a bike off. Now, Rob on them mother. Now, Bob sending mother. I won't tell you, when atrocity my one hand I commit at New Nigeria. Mondia. They do Ofutra Labu, onions, Ofutra Labu, and New York. Good onions, onions, whenever they go to Gausa. If you have a local, if you never go to Gausa, you know. Are they not destroying the economy of the Southeast? They are destroying the economy of that. Where's the It's a lawless place. Even Thomas Hobbes, that whole state of nation, where life is brutish, nasty, and short. That's what
it is a lawless place. Whatever you may call it. Let it be a lawless place as you have mentioned it. Don't come to the land of lawless place because you have taken away the person who controls the lawlessness. That is exactly what is going on. You have incarcerated the person who is controlling the lawlessness that is happening there. And the lawlessness is going to continue until you make a good decision, until you make a right call. The same way you make that call to go and abduct Mazen Nnamdi Kanu in the land of Kenya. The advice you receive from your British mastermind and the advice you receive from your terrorist organization and you leaders in the South East made sure that you capture the only savior that you have, and you are feeling the spikes of not having that savior free. You are feeling the spikes, and you can never destroy IPOB. He said to you, it takes you 1 century, 100 years for you to destroy IPOB. It must take you 1 century. How many years do you have to live? I'm asking you, Joe Ibokwe, how many years do you still have left? Are you going to live up to 100 years more? No, you ain't going to live up to 100 years more because you can never destroy IPOB. The structures of IPOB is laid in, the foundation was laid in a very strong and a very, very strong and firm rock of Chukwokika, the God of Israel, the God of the Judah tribe. So, pay attention.
have created. But I'm the economic refugees that do abroad. Economic refugees can have where are there? Oh, I have to know. And I better. And if I nothing one or attack on one or no if I found. So, leave them. I have said my own, I've said enough. My friends say no happens even.
The same people who does not have anything doing, why are they not having anything doing? Because all you vultures of this era decided that it is all about you and your family. That is the reason why they don't have anything doing, Joey Bokwe. And that is the same people who does not have anything doing. When they speak, it comes to pass. The same people who does not have anything doing are the same people whom you want them to cast a vote for you. The same people whom you guys have acclaimed that they do not have anything doing. You are insulting the nation of Biafra. The same people you say they do not have anything doing. Their source of wealth is clean. Your source of wealth is soaked in blood of the innocent people. You are a murderer. You are a ritualist. That's why you claim, believe that you have something doing. And that's why you are going to be banished in the Biafra land. Because Biafra are not supposed to kill any of their own. Banish them. You banish them to the land of no, where they will never return to Biafra land. Because you pray for your enemy. You love your neighbor, which is your people. That's why their blood is not relevant to be spilled in the Biafra land. You banish them. Let's continue.
But they will come to thank me later. I raised an alarm. Also, some like now, the governors, everybody, market leaders, intellectuals, bishops, everybody is open now. A statement how this is going to look at school. I'm a tender Anglican church. I'll go to look at school. How? Only for them, Jangolan. Only by the Angus, ask for a little sample.
Ịma mbụ ọsọ chụwa onye Igbo asị na na-agba ọsọ asị ka na-agbara ọsọ agha agbara ọsọ abịọla.
Pay very good attention. This is where he is going to give you the answer to what we are talking about. He is going to give you the answer to what you are talking about. But initially, what he just said that a priest who was killed because the priest brought the security to make sure that the school took their exam or what. The same people whom the priest organized to protect him are the same people who killed him. The same government, the same security of this terrorist organization are the same people who killed him. They will not tell you that. They will not tell you that. Because what is what is befalling these people? Law of karma. Law of karma. What goes around comes around. Your people who are supposed to stay at home in solidarity, you decide to connive with the enemy of your people, and the same enemy swallowed you. And that is the reason why this vulture of your life is been realizing that this government that he is selling his heritage to are not there to save him. He is going to be sidelined. This man, he is going to be sidelined. He does not know that the real person who knows the politics is Femi Fani-Kayode, the one he is calling a beggar. He is a sellout. Did you see how he sell himself out? He is the one who knows a dirty politics of Nigeria. He is quite intelligent than you because he's a criminal. You are there running your mouth from morning till night, from day to day. You are running your mouth, believing that when you sell your people out initially, then this government will recognize you. Because you don't have sense, you don't reason. Pay very good attention to him.
Kedu ọsọ chụwa onye Igbo na mpaghara dị iche iche na Nigeria, kedu ebe ọ dị ka onye Igbo nwere ebe ọ ga-agba obe nchekwa, ebe nchedo o nwere ike ịgbaga n'ụwa?
Onwezi mụ nọ na Lagos ebe na-eje.
Ọsọ chụwakwana na Lagos a. ebe ka ị ga-agbaga
ebe a ka anyị ga-anọzi ebe a ka anyị ga-anọ
nsị ọchụwa gị na Lagos a
n'ebe a ka mma anọ onwe onye ga-achụ m ebe a ka mma anọ
nsị okwu ka eji ekwu nsị ọsọ chụwa gị na Lagos a
unless na ba ya ọ dị mma unless na ụmụazị a na-anasị ha egbe because iru ebe a ụmụazị a na-enweghị uru ha bara some of them enweghị uru ha bara.
But he was bragging that he came to initially. You saw his bragging. He was this same interview. This is how they incriminate themselves because they did not go to school. They only went to school to know how to steal from their people. They did not go to school, these people. What did they learn from school? That they could not fix their infrastructure. They could not even build a hospital that cater for their health. And they tell themselves they are intellectual. They are wise. You are children. They are adults. Adult who does not know anything to do for his community. They are adult political elite. They're asking you if you have a problem in that Lagos state where you are, which is not your place, which is not where you come from. Where is he going to run to? Did you hear him? He started bringing politics that no one is going to chase him. No one is going to chase him. It is going to be like a chess roll because the Yoruba nation is going to emerge. And all the Sabo in Yoruba land, they will eventually run. You don't want to accept it. He doesn't want to cowardly say he will run to Britain, to the land of his master. He doesn't want to say it. He does not want to say it because it is a shame on you, Joe Ibokwe. It is a shame, very big shame on you. Don't forget, he said that those people who look like a track pusher who are going to be the leader in Biafra land. I'm going to address it at the end of this program. What he is referring to. It is an ugly truth.
Just always stay alive. Everybody has lost something. So when we grew up, until I had a motor before we crave to go home, everybody is living in a state of fear. I forget your motor now. I see you down your motor, I put you in a motor. That's what they're doing. I go in the lab, I have a shop, I put it in a bed, one do their bandana business. That's what they're doing in Bolan now. Unfortunately, they're not reporting it.
Iji pịakọ okwu anyị biko. Iji pịakọ okwu anyị. Ihe
All the because
let's push it a little bit backwards. Let's push it a little bit back. Then you will be able to hear this. A very, very important question that is thrown at this guy. Push it a little. Keep dropping our, but we must continue. We must continue.
Gọọmenti chọọ ihe na-akpọtụ na ọwụwa anyanwụ ka ọ dajụrụ ya kpọọ ndị IPOB ka ha na-akpa. Kedu ihe ngịnwa na-ekwu maka nke a?
Ọ dịkwa mma o. Ọ dịkwa mma because
gịnị dị mma?
Ọ dị mma. Na m amụrụ na ụmụ osi da ma ka ha na-eje na tepu na-akpa. Pero onye na-ata nkata. One ndị We don't know them.
Mana gọọmenti ji onye isi ha. Gọọmenti ji onye ndu ha. Sikwa na ha na ama ha ndị ha bụ.
We are going back to the question again because of the drop frame. I don't know if you got the question. Let's go back to the question quickly.
Because you know about some of them will just economic refugees that do abroad. Economic refugees can have where are
Chụwa onye Igbo asị na a na-agba ọsọ na-agbara ọsọ agha agbara ọsọ abịọla nwa n'Igbo ka a na-agbana. Kedu ọsọ chụwa onye Igbo na mpaghara dị iche iche na Naịjirịa ebe ọ dị ka onye Igbo nwere ebe nchekwa ebe nchedo o nwere ike ịgbaga n'ụwa? Ọsọ chụwakwana na Lagos a ebe ka ị ga-agbaga?
ebe a ka anyị ga-anọzi ebe a ka anyị ga-anọ.
Nsị ọsọ chụwa gị na Lagos a
ebe a ka mma onye ga-achụ ebe a ka mma.
Nsị okwu ka eji ekwu nsị ọsọ chụwa gị na Lagos a
unless daba ya ọ dị mma, unless maazị a na-anasị ha egbe. Because you know about some of them will happen.
I must inform you, people, God is with you. God is with you. Lives. That is exactly what I must tell you. God is with you. Whoever want to come in between the freedom of the people of Israel is going to pay with their blood. They are going to kill themselves. They will go and join forces with their enemy that would eliminate them. That is just it. Pay attention. Continue paying attention. A very important part that you must not miss.
Until I had a motor before. Before we create to go home, everybody receiving the state of fear. That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing in Ebola now. Unfortunately, they're not reporting it. They're not reporting it.
Iji pịakwa anyị biko. Iji pịakwa anyị. Ihe ọbụ na-ekwu bụ onye isi ha. Ndị mmadụ na maka. Gịnị dị mma? Mana gọọmenti ji onye ndu ha sikwa na
I hope they will remain consistent. They are improving. They are asking a very, very simple question. Very, very simple, but very important question. He claimed that he does not know who these people are. He claimed that he does not know whom these people are. Then the one you know, why don't you guys release him? Release him and he will speak to you do not know. It is very, very simple. Because the request of the Biafrans is always simple. The request is always simple, plain. Release Nnamdi Kanu, because he's all of forgiving your sins. is the only one who is capable of quenching the fire that you guys have created that is burning in the southeast, south. Release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is the only answer, and that is the only language that they are speaking. If you want to quit sitting at home, you add one more day at home. Otherwise, they will waste time. They will disappoint you again. I keep telling you that this world, principalities and power, principle, very, very simple principles. That is why they are winning. When you realize this principle, you apply the same principle, use a reverse psychology to make that principle work on your favor. That's all that matters. For those of you who are countering sit at home, that it should not be added, that more days must not be added into sit at home, you should hear it now and hear it clearly. Sit at home is the only thing that is this government of Southeast, because they are the ones who place Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What they are losing is indeed bigger than what the masses are losing. So therefore, the sit at home must continue. All you need to be preaching is those who have should extend hands to those who does not have, to make sure that sit at home is a success. That's exactly what you're supposed to be preaching. Because if the land of Biafra become good today, it becomes good for everyone, both poor and the rich. So the fact that you are sitting at home, bad thing to do. You sat at home when there was no pen. What's supposed to be while sitting at home was stolen by by this political elite of yours. You did not die. Why then are you going to die when you are sitting at home to make sure that your freedom is restored, to make sure that everything you are fighting for all this while prior 1960 of your glorified independence is restored? To me, that the 5 million women and children who was during 1907 genocide, Nigeria, to make sure they do not die in vain. It is up to you, in your hands now. Analyze this, pay very.
I am always control of people. So for them, India never swore in a Southeast now. For them, okay, come on, no, they can't very far. But if I want to, let's kind of, because nobody when all the government, anybody. Let me tell you, for me, and the kind of is because now, mommy, I'm a man. If they much land, I see those things. That small place, the land rock, where you had the small land space. Southeast, the county state, probably the category of Southeast. The man only do that now. Don't do that now. Yakandia, even in the house across Nigeria, I told you to food. Okay. This time it's young. How many even now? Hey, yeah. I am a calculation analysis. Where you spend the buying overall, that's one. Oh, yeah, my you know, ever Sambala.
Ebe Sambala mana na-egbugi. kedu etu anyị ga-esi wee menata nya ihe bekee na-akpọ injustice mere ndị mmadụ na-eti mkpu Biafra.
Ofu injustice. Okay. Let me tell you this one. Ịkpọta ndị ugwu, ndị Yoruba, ndị Igbo ha na tebụl, anyị nwa na-agba last. We are not last. Despite
This is how daft this man is. He wants you to keep surviving all your life. He wants to be comparing. He see 3 square meal in a day. He sent his children abroad to study. That is the reason why he want to be comparing you, the Fulani Janjaweed, who are comfortable. He remain in his comfort zone because he is doing well in this damnable zoological republic called one Nigeria. That is the reason why he to be elevated. He does not want to eliminate poverty. That is exactly what he's. When people who don't reason just like him who start paying attention, hearing that the land of Biafra is a very small land. What you in that thing you have. Do you think actualization of Biafra is going to take what you have from you? It is not going to take them away from you. And the fact that you have something, you have benefited some. If 90% of Indibo have benefited like you in Nigeria, do you think they are going to be calling for today? If 30% of Indi have benefited something of what you benefited from these people, do you think they are going to be calling for Biafra? If 30% of Indibo have benefited what you have benefited, do you think that the Biafra struggle will be strong in this manner? It is strong. It is the reason why when Sit at Home was called, the whole Southeast set at home. The whole Biafran land set at home. That is to show you that the whole Biafra land is being marginalized. They are languishing in poverty. They are struggling. They are surviving while you guys are living. And you want them to remain in their comfort zone. Because their comfort zone is beneficial to you. You must be bluffing. Actualization of Biafra is inevitable. If you say over your dead body that the actualization of Biafra will occur, you will be buried. You will be buried, facing down, facing up from under the ground, and you will be hearing it. Biafra have emerged.
the structured and systemic marginalization. But then they make ndị cultures na ndị a na-emegbu emegbu na ha emena study for over 40 years or 50 years. Ndị a na-emegbu emegbu ka ndị na-emegbu.
You are indeed a daft. You are daft. Jesus Christ, you are daft. Just because you believe that these people that are being oppressed, just because you can see food to eat, you believe that every other person is seeing food to eat because of your selfish nature, because of your selfishness, because of the selfishness of the elite. There will be no election in Biafra land. Release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu to say otherwise, because the order was given before you took him. And he is not going to say it from the DSS 4 walls, from DSS custody, because we are not going to take orders from DSS custody. Release him, that whatever he is saying, we know that he is saying it out of his own free will. If not the gallant people, if not the gallant students of Radio Biafra, you guys was going to kill this sit-at-home order on arrival, because that's exactly what they wanted to do. They wanted to kill it on arrival. So we are not going to take order from a person who does not have freedom. You give him his freedom, he give us the order, and we are going to take the order. We are very, very obedient people. We are very, very obedient people to people who are very, very in love with the freedom of our people. This government believe that they will be lying to you. You place him under DSS custody. You don't even know if he is in DSS custody, indeed, or in Kenya. And you expect us to be hearing from you, and we are doing it because we believe that the people of Biafra are daft. You believe that people of Biafra are stupid. We are not taking orders from unseen, unknown person. We only take orders from Mazen Nnamdi Kanu when he come out and speak to us. We take that order. And we can only take that order when you free him without any condition. That is the only time you take order from Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. They must free him because this government is very, very, you must know that British are very, very wise people. They are very, very intelligent people. Britain, they are very, very intelligent people. That is the reason why they are called colonial master of the world. They extended to North America. They extended to Australia. They've been extending, taking over, winning, because they are very, very intelligent. Don't think that if you take out Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and in the court he's come and tell us at home, we are until you release him. That's what all you Biafrans that are very, very viable, that are very, very gallant, we need to take orders from. You don't take orders from a person who does not have freedom. You only take orders from him when they release him. You need to show these people that you are wiser than them. You need to show these people that the spirit that leads you is the spirit that understands the heart of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, wherever he is, regardless of what he speak loud. You understand what comes from his heart. That is the spirit. And if you defile that spirit, you are a goner. You are gone. If you defile, that is the reason why people are saying US is compromised. Do you know why? Because they are not paying attention. DOS are not paying attention to the spirit of Biafra. And the person who stood up to pay attention to the spirit of Biafra, it becomes the problem of every Biafran influencer. Myself, you must understand, I am an independent person. I stand to lose or gain anything from anyone. But the truth is what I will tell you, regardless of who gets hurt and who it pleases. The spirit of Biafra is what need to lead the people. And the people who hear from that spirit, who understand that spirit, are the people who are supposed to be leading the struggle. If DOS knew that this responsibility of leading the struggle falls on their shoulder, They're supposed not to make decision based on their heard, based on their said. If Mazen Namde Kanu said to DOS, you take over this struggle while I'm not around, you're not supposed to hear from him because you did not hear from him. You hear they said he said. If they want to hear from him, they must free him for you to hear from him. It is very, very simple request. If they believe that what you've seen in Biafra land is what is unbearable to them, they must use him to reverse it, because that is the curse of putting him behind there. That curse will keep swallowing you guys that are compromised in the land of Biafra. You guys that are selfish in the land of Biafra, be it in the south where they have called place you, be it in the southeast where they have placed you. You guys, if you compromise, you are going to get the test, because this is the era, this is the time where the first is going to be the last is going to be the first. This is that time. This is end time. The ministry that you are hearing about is end time ministry. The people that you believe that they are your friend are going to automatically at that minute sell you out. The people you look up to are going to at that minute disappoint you, because this is the time you don't need to. This is the time you don't need to lose focus. This is the time you need to concentrate. This is the time you speak with your spirit, not with your head. This is the time you listen to the heart of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. You listen from his heart. Let his heart speak to you. Then you listen. Don't listen to gossips. Do not listen to gossips. Whatever that is working for the struggle must be. That is the reason why you don't need to leave any stone unturned. If you were right, that would be 1 week sit at home. Sacrifice it. Sacrifice that 1 week sit at home. Because you sacrifice it during lockdown just because you heard that something that you don't know about is coming to kill you. You sacrificed it. You did. Why is it to sacrifice it for a person who sacrificed everything he has just to make sure that you are free? The same thing. Are you going to be like the people who sold Jesus out? He sacrificed what? His power. He sacrificed everything he has. Remember, everything he has, every power he had, he sacrificed it. He made sure he became humble to go through the struggle that you might be free. Your prayer is supposed to be, God give you a serenity to know the difference. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is the savior that you have witnessed in your own generation, in your own time. And there is no way. The reason why it's flesh and blood is because it takes flesh and blood to operate on this earth. It takes flesh and blood, because so many of you who believe that an angel will come from the sky, like those Pentecostal leaders who tell you they are commanding angel to come to their church through projection. These are the things that is twisting your brain, making you educated people to be illiterate. Because you believe in what you heard, you believe in what you saw. The more you look, the less you see. They keep playing with your intelligence, they keep playing with your mind. You don't want to pay attention because you never did pay attention. That is the reason why these few syndicates keep marginalizing you, keep taking what belongs to you. During the time of COVID, the palliative was given to you. They took it upon themselves. They never released it to you, and yet they lock you down in your house. And you were obeying the lockdown. But today, only Monday lockdown is affected down for more than 1 month. Only Monday lockdown is affecting them. Do you see how selfish these people are? Do you see how wicked these people are? And when they talk, you are paying attention without even using your brain. Who marginalize you and who is better because you use their brain. Those people who marginalize you, they take orders. They're taking orders. That's why they will never be developed. As you can see, Erofai talking like talking. I don't want to make any mention of anything until I confirm I get the message from whatever he was saying. Because I listened to it, but I did not get any message out of it. I do not want to talk based on my promotions. So, whatever you are seeing that is going on, it is going to release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. I told you, Mazen Nnamdi is going to come out very soon. And there is something those of you are following this page, this Judge Money blog, because the first time we came in to start discussing the issue of Biafra, the time they arrested Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, I told all of you that Femi Fani Kayode is a sellout. I told you in this page, you can, those of you who listen and pay attention, I told you he is a sellout. Today, what is going on? How I presented it to you, there was a man I respect so much. I used to respect so much. But he is showing his true colors. If he showed the true colors, and he is how they play the game. That is the same reason why when you see a program that you want to listen to, pay attention. Don't just listen to beginning to the end. The messages is not consistent. Messages that you receive is not consistent. It is only when you pay attention you will be able to join the dots. But when you listen, you will never connect any dot. It is a sacrifice you need to make. Because my sacrifice is to make sure I pay for the app that I'm using to broadcast to you, pay for the internet data that I use to broadcast to you. A sacrifice to make. Both anybody, you have a sacrifice to make in this struggle. Have a sacrifice to make. Because my sacrifice is supposed to be done. I have those people who have been long in this struggle able to give that message. They should step aside for those who know how to give that message to give it, and stop criticizing anybody. At the end of what you do is you is coming out. I told you he is coming out. But what worries me is that he was not very happy. He is not very happy. Because there are people he trained believing that they know what to do, believing that they know when someone look at them and when someone is eyeing them. But those people are not paying attention. They are not paying attention. He is going to be released. He is going to be released. You don't pay attention. Pay attention on this one. He is going to be released. He is. That is when you will know that Biafra struggle is not led by premonition. He is not led by power, tussle. Is not led by conflict of interest. It is led by the spirit of Biafra, released by Chukwu Kabiama. And if you follow that spirit, the guideline, this is not about those who will tell you they are hearing it. You don't hear it. It ministers to your mouth, to your heart. When you go behind your microphone, you start talking. It is not about you telling you, I'm hearing it, I am doing this, I am doing that. It is about telling you what is divine. It is not about this struggle. This struggle is going to consume many people. It's going to expose many people. Because some of them believe that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu will never come out just because he created security to protect your land. Just because they came to kill him in his house, he escaped. That's why that's the reason why so many prophets this thing of July, I told you to ignore all these fake prophets because some of them are actually working with Nigeria, telling you that he's going to die. Do you know the reason why all those things are happening? They want you to use this ESN so that the world will see that you are violent people. That is the reason why fake prophecies are coming. He is going to die. They are going to kill him. He have 50 days. He have 51 days to fight. I mean, not now. This is the time you need to pay attention to your heart. This is the time you need to know that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have sacrificed his parents, everything, his freedom, his wife and children are there, lonely. He is there in a four wall, lonely. If you don't recognize his sacrifice, you will never ever pay attention to Jesus Christ when he stands in front of you. And that is it. Let me finalize this video before we call it a day.
Let me tell you, if I need you now, if I then take one state in the southeast, one state, or be a car within yours. Those only six, or whose own were 7, and were 5. So, in everything they share in this country, we get the last. On that kind of structured marginalization and systemic marginalization, So, give Igbo one additional state. That one additional state will be carved out of Enugu State, Anambra State, Imo State, Abia State, and Ebonyi State, or one state. Even we have 3 additional senators. We're House of Rep members. We're more local governments. We're one state university. We're additional one state House of Assembly. We're police command.
They are interrupting the line indeed, as you said. It is indeed they are interrupting it. How they are doing it is to bring a load that will bring constraint to our app. Then when they bring it, it will triggers that it trips off the network. That's what Facebook is doing. Because there was a time I told you that the Nigeria government is on a bribery spree. If you pay attention, you will find out that there are many people who are preaching the real gospel of freedom. You find out that their messages are not reaching their audience. You will find out their messages are not reaching the right audience. The only messages that is reaching the right audience, their right audience, is those people who are against the struggle, or those people who are gossiping in their platforms. And some of them, when you post a message in a group, they will not approve it. In Biafra group, they will not approve it because they don't want people to hear what you have to say. Exactly. They will never ever approve it when you post something, information that will help the people of Biafra to be informed. They will not approve it because of their envy, because of their wickedness. So, as I was saying, they make sure that they suppress your messages from reaching your right audience. Do you know that people were sending me messages? The followers of Judge Money blog were sending messages. They were sending messages asking, why are we no longer talking about Biafra struggle? Why are we no longer talking about the struggle or Mazen Nnamdi Kanu release? Eventually, they believe we are compromised, but we are coming live every times in the midnight. We are coming live every day, but the, there are sub Biafra platforms. They are sub Biafra platform. I don't know if we are clear now. They are sub Biafra group that when you post your message, they will. We are back online and we are live and we are direct. What I am saying, because I've been saying it to keep cracking, I can see the report here. What I am saying is that they are suppressing every message that will bring freedom to the Biafra people. They are suppressing it. It is Facebook is being paid to do that. We are using the platform, but they are being paid to do that. That's why we are also live on YouTube. If you don't find us on Facebook, you go to YouTube and we are live there. The most important thing is that if our people whom supposed to be preaching this gospel with, are supposed to be acknowledging the gospel, making sure the gospel reaches to the people, if they are not fighting a conflict of interest, if you post this thing to their group, subgroups, they will not approve it. Because they don't want you to compete with them. They believe that we are into child's play here. They believe that we are into media competition. That is what they believe. And that is the reason why so many of you will be asking me, why are we not broadcasting anymore? That is the reason why the people are sending messages. Why are we not broadcasting anymore? And those people eventually believe that we are compromised, but we are not compromised. It's just that the Facebook is suppressing the message from reaching you, and the people who are admins to the Biafran subgroups, they are no longer they are not. When you post, if those of you who made a post or who shared this message to Biafra groups, go and check your content in those groups and find how many of them have been approved or how many of them will be approved in the next week. They will not approve it because they believe that we are into competition here. They believe that we are into competition. They don't know that let your spirit lead you. Let my spirit lead me. Meanwhile, no one is paying me in this struggle. But what I am fighting for is that when actualization of Biafra is, when Biafra is actualized, the emancipation of Biafra is the emancipation of all the slaves that is sold, and their generation is still there languishing, not knowing whom they are. But I know that the actualization of Biafra is going to wake up the consciousness of these people to realize whom they look like, to realize where they are going. I am a tribe of Judah. I am a tribe of Judah. So the 12 tribes must be gathered. The lost tribes must become together. That is what you are fighting for. What you are fighting for is beyond Biafra. That is it. So if you are in charge of any group, subgroup, if you hear a message with regards to things that will help Biafra, approve it. If you do not, you are believing that we are doing competition here. We are not into competition here. We are into Biafra struggle. We are into the freedom fighting. We are fighting for the freedom of mankind. We are fighting for the upliftment of Africa. That's what we are fighting for. Exactly.
Probably a teaching hospital. And instantly, when more local governments, and instantly you would have created at least 12 million jobs. 12,000.
I don't know if you are hearing me now. I don't know if you are hearing me now.
12,000 jobs. And then one state capital, you start developing one state capital, all over, people will come and people will be employed. Do you understand? Immediately, you man that systemic, we just marginalization will just disappear. That's my own. That's the injustice that I'm seeing. Igbo Okuna National Assembly now. You have 15 senators from Southeast. In those one were 18. Another one were 21. So every time I'm on a minority, the House of Reps, the same thing. The State Assembly, the same thing. In a local government distribute on the same thing. So if you another different diocese, then it will just trickle down. Then I will balance. That's where the marginalization happens in Igbo now. I'm an Aswafia now. I control the economy now. I want to I'm my finance. So, I can create a job to make my car do business. We want to stay university. We want to stay capital. We even airports. Then we would have created jobs. Instant. Yeah, I have take off grants. Take off grants. People will get jobs almost immediately. They will be at par. Elizabeth and if come hire the 5 governors, they will be 6. Of course, I don't know. Check it that have been consistent. But that is where I see the systemic marginalization that need to be addressed. When Obasanjo was in power, Obasanjo constituted a constitutional conference. South is additional state. He worked as a state. They worked as a general Anambra County. Those ones who were Imo State, Nahato, State. Not how I know. And Enugu State, Nahato, Suka State, and West Delmate, or the Rebbe was here. Because some people want to take it to another existing state. But that's it. Now you worked out from Enugu State, worked out from Anambra State, worked out from Imo State.
The most important thing you must learn from this one he is saying right now is you must understand that he is slowly but surely coming closer to what you are fighting for. You see, these people, they believe they know politics, but they are political illiterate. They believe they know politics. They believe that they can politicize everything. That is why he is telling you now, you create more state, you do this, you do that. Soon he is going to start speaking the same language that you are speaking after he is sidelined. But he is still a sabo. He is still going to be a sabo. Very, very soon he will start speaking the same language that you are speaking, because they are going to sideline him. You see this guy, he is going to be sidelined, and that is when he is going to go mad on the media. The same thing, you see Wike of River State. You see Wike, he is going to join the struggle as it is. He is coming closer. That is the reason why he was able to make that sentiment, even if heaven fall, the VAT of their side is not going anywhere. It must be collected in River State. All these people, eventually, by the time they will realize, it is already too late for them. The faster they release Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, because the only problem these people are having with you is that they undermine you. They see themselves, we are the elite that time. We've been the elite. They've been listening to us. How can we lose this power from how can we lose this image that these people have for us? How can we lose this respect all of a sudden? That is what is tickling these people. That is what is consuming these people, because they believe that they have been on top of their game and you have been under their foot, that they step on you at any time, however and whenever they want. And that is what they have been doing, and this is the same reason why they will never accept what you are doing, because it didn't come from them. Their ego, they are being consumed by their ego. They are ignorant. He is coming into the party slowly. But there is no time he will be seen. For those of you who are very, very gullible, some of these people, these politicians, they will sell you out, make many of you to be killed, and at the end of the day, once they say, "Oh, hail Biafra," you people will start saying, "Yeah, you are speaking our mind. You are doing this." Politician will never change. A snake will never cease to give birth to something that is long. That's one thing you must understand and you must realize. The earlier you realize and understand it, the better and safer it will be for you. You are too good to these people. You are too lenient to these people. You are too lovely to these people. That is the reason why they are keep taking advantage. Even when I start broadcasting on the Biafra struggle, I told you that those people whom you call your billionaires are one of the problem you are also having. Because they want you to be a poor and they will be the billionaire. Because if there is no poor, there is no recognized billionaire. No matter how much money they have, they can never have like Bill Gates. In America, Bill Gates cannot come and insult anybody on the street. They will clap his ears off. They will slap his ears off just because he's rich. Even in some African countries which practice democracy, who understand what democracy is all about, you cannot just be you because you are rich. You come and tell people different. They will beat you up like a criminal, a common criminal. But it is only in the Biafra land. He is a billionaire. Once he come on the media, he say one or two things. You start liking, commenting. You pay attention to them because you believe that you can never make it yourself. You have the potential to make it. You are actually better than them because you are clean. They are dirty. They are only billionaires at your own expense. And the reason why they will keep being billionaires is because whenever they come on the media, they romance you. You start twatting. You start jumping up and down. You have the potential to be where they are. That's why in my life, I believe I am an independent person. I've always been an independent person. I never believe in anybody to make things happen in my life. I believe in God, and when I see my destiny helper, I recognize them. I don't bow down before them. I speak business with them. Because your problem is that when you see someone rich, you want to start bowing down before them, believing that they will do something good for you. Once you start bowing down before them, they want you to bow down all your life. All you need to do, create and bring up a potential that will make them invest in you. If they cannot invest in you, leave them and move. Keep moving. Don't let them drag you behind. That is the reason why they don't want Biafra to come, because they don't want equity. They don't want fairness. They don't want a just land. They want to keep propagating inequality, because inequality is what gives them the respect. Inequality that you practice there, and you are the one who is promoting inequality, because the inequality gives them the respect that whenever you begin to wake up, if you were not respecting these people all these years, you see the way America criticized Donald Trump. Did he do anything? No, he didn't do anything, because power belongs to the people. He knows that it is your democratic right to speak. You have a freedom of speech. You have a freedom to criticize the people whom you go to the polling station to vote for. You have a freedom to say, no, I am not voting. But because you relinquish all your freedom and give it to these people, give them your life to toil with, just because you believe they will give you 1 million. What is 1 million? They will give you 5 million. What is 5 million? What is it gonna do to your life? Is it gonna build a house for you? If you build a house, is it gonna furnish it? Is it gonna furnish the house? If it furnishes the house, is it gonna give you a job? What is it gonna do for you? When you are a millionaire of 5 million, you don't have security, because that 5 million is not even enough for a security. That's the thing you need to understand. And you change the way you are doing things. You change your manner of approach. When you do that, you will do better. So when this man mentioned, is it these people who look like a track pushers that are going to lead the struggle, it is because he is realizing that this government is about to sideline him. So he is actually trying to find where he want to place his regret, or he's looking for where he will blame his ignorant on. That is the reason why he is looking for how to blame his ignorance on the nonchalant of people, because you must know that where there is 12 people, there is always a Judas among them. Where there is more than one or two people, there is always a Judas amongst them. That is what you must realize. If there is no Judas in America, America is not going to be scared like the way they are today. They are very, very scared. They are very, very scared. I was expecting this guy to say when they chase him from Lagos, where is he gonna run? I thought he was gonna say he's going to run. We are back. The frame is been dropped again. It is been dropped again. I am just waiting for it to be clear. But before then, we are live and we are direct. It is 25 minutes on top of the hour. So, as I was saying, I actually expected him.
From Abia State.
I expected him to say he is running to Europe and America. Is it the same America that is not safe or the one that is safe? America is running away everywhere looking for allies, allies to protect them from China, allies to protect them from Iran, allies to protect them from Arabs. Do you see peace in the world? Someone commented, we are bound to respect anybody doing the right thing, but if they are doing wrong, then disrespect, period. Bro, that's all. Exactly. That's the spirit. Mr. David Onyamechi. That is the spirit. You are bound to respect those who respect themselves, because the wise say that heaven respect those who respect themselves. Heaven respect those who respect themselves. That is it. So he want to use a trick to join the people.
Kedu ebe dị center na that?
Because his family, let me be honest with you. We know why the reason why this man is finding it difficult now to have peace with his. That is the reason why he does not have peace. Because his family is pushing him, because he is taking away the freedom of his children, freedom of his family. That's the reason why he want to use politics, because of his ego. He don't want to come straight to tell you, I have been wrong all this while. That is in his heart, but you don't want to confess it. He don't want to say, I have been wrong all this while. Now he's telling you they must create more states, they must do this, they must do that. Next time he is going to tell you, I did not say that the people of Biafra are not doing good. They are doing good, but he will use these things to come and join. The line is blinking again, and I can see that it is indeed blinking. Let me change my network operator. So we are back online again. We are saying we are going to be live and direct again 9 p.m. Biafra time, 10 p.m. Central African time. We are going to be live again. If I am able to unpack Erofai's message, I'll be able to bring it to you. I'll be able to bring it to you because we don't want to exaggerate. We want whatever message we are giving you will be message. So, what this man there is, I got that message. We are still cracking. It is still cracking. It is still so quickly. The message I got from this guy from this interview. There is something. There is something I must tell. I don't want to mention anybody's name. I don't want to mention anybody's name. Do what you are doing. Do what you are doing. It is affecting them. That is all I want to say. Do what you are doing. It is affecting them. Do not allow anybody to take you away from what you are doing because what you are doing is affecting them. No matter how much they fight, no matter how much whatever they do what you are doing. No matter how much they fight, no matter how much they try to bring you down, it is only God that searches the innermost part of the heart of a man. Not human. Not human. So do what you are doing, it is affecting them. That is the reason why they are saying that those who look like a truck pusher, they don't know that you are better than them. You are comfortable more than them. Peaceful. But we are going to see you 9 p.m. Biafra time, 10 p.m. Central African time. We are bringing this message to an end. Thanks to Chukwu Okike Abiyama who made it possible for us to be able to broadcast up until this time. And it's from me and to you. It is good day.